guys, welcome back to my channel. I got Story Begins today and I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, this one's better than last month. I changed this one to YA, so I'm hoping this one is a better all-around experience than last month. So let's just jump in and see what we've got. So as usual, I went ahead and pre-cut that. And look at all that wormy goodness. Just dump it off the top. Dump it all out. There's so much of it. I will say for this company that I do love their packaging. This is beautiful. Paperback, hardback. So I'm going to start off with the little paperback, and I made a knot. There it goes. So this story is about Annika. She's a half-blood daughter and was born out of anger, and she's being used as a tool, and she decides that is not the life for her. And there's a young man, Kalen, who comes along, and he's the light blade warrior, and I guess he knows the future of humankind and it all depends on him. And he becomes a prisoner in her father's dungeon, and she's been dreaming of escape, and she sees this as an opportunity and makes him promise to help her once she reaches the human realm, but only if she helps him to escape. I guess they're marked for death and they're fleeing for their life. So it sounds like it has a lot of action and stuff in it, and yeah, I'll read that. Ooh, An Empty Secret. Mind is a Safe Mind. This is by Lindsay Smith. Amidst the gritty, controlled dangers of a fearful dystopia, Yulia struggles for her identity and her life in a harsh world, doubly frightening for being no fantasy. Full of bleak brutality, contrasted with lyrical warmth, this beautiful novel left me aching. So this is about a young girl, Yulia, who can read minds by touching people's skin, and the KGB has recruited her into a new program of other young mind readers. And there's a young man, Sergei, who I guess is trying to influence her, and then there's another group of people who are after her, and it's all about her surviving and reaching her own hopes and dreams. So it sounds really good, and they're trying to beat America into something, and I don't know, sounds like a lot of espionage and spy stuff going on here. So a lot of action, maybe a little bit of love, I don't know, we'll have to see. So I also wanted to do a kind of like a mini haul. I went to Goodwill today, and I picked up some really good stuff I wanted to share with you. So I went ahead and got The Great Gatsby. I have read this before, wasn't that crazy about it, but I know my son is going to have to read it soon, so I went ahead and picked this up, and it's a very short book, and I think I will reread it because it's been a long time since I've read it, and you know, your tastes change over the years, so I'll give this a try and see if I like it again. I don't know. I got A Wrinkle in Time, which I have read. Fabulous book. I highly recommend this for anybody to read. It's so good. And again, not very long, classic. So I got the first 3 books in the Twilight series. I do have these already, but they are pretty beat up because I read them, you know, when I was still in school, and it would go in my backpack, and I think one of them I left in my car and it rained and it got wet. So these ones here look near brand new. I mean, the spines aren't cracked or anything, so I just went ahead and picked them up. They were 50 cents a piece. So then I also got Cassandra Clare's first 2 books in her Immortal Instruments series. I have yet to read this. I know I'm probably going to get tons of comments about that. I have heard about how fabulous the series is, but for whatever reason I just haven't gotten to it yet. So now I have the first 2 books that I'll probably get to soon-ish, I hope. I also picked up this book, which I just realized is an advanced reader copy. It was published May of this year, and right before I did this video, I realized that right here, you're not gonna be able to see it, but right here, this top part right here is just a sticker that they put on over this. So I don't know if this is like what the final cover looks like. Probably not, but I thought that was pretty cool. I picked up a ARC and didn't even know it, and I think this is an adult book, and it's set in England, and it says where people who are wicked in thought or deed are marked by the smoke that pours forth from their bodies, a sign of their fallen states. It goes on, but from right there, that got my attention, so I'm curious, fascinated, intrigued, so I'm probably going to read this one pretty soon. This one was on my book outlet list of books to get, and when I saw it, I was like, yeah! So, I mean, it was only 50 cents. It's a little beaten up, but if I really, really like it, I'm going to go ahead and order the second book, The Conjurer's Riddle, and this one's The Inventor's Secret. Would you give up your life for freedom? If you're giving up your life, does freedom really matter? I don't know. We'll have to read it and find out. The tables have turned. In a world where Britannia rules the colonies with an iron fist and revolutionaries are hanged for treason, a group of rebels risk everything to fight against a future that could kill them all. This looks like it is a kind of like a steampunk adventure book, and I think I'll dig it. So those are the books that I picked up today at Goodwill, and The Story Begins, which I think was much better this month than last month, and I'll hang on to that subscription maybe just a little bit longer and see if it, you know, continues to get better. And that's it. Until next time, bye guys. I go la 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 la.